Since we've been here, this porch has been sort of a staging area during the move, but also a fun little place to hang out, especially when the weather got nicer. The only problem that we've had in the past is that flies. There are a lot of house flies in this area, and if you're out here during the day, the flies will pretty much pester you to death. Also, it gets a little warm, even with a tree right next to the porch that provides a little bit of shade in the summer. It can get pretty warm. Amber wanted to screen this in, and I realized if I used a certain kind of screen, it will also block some of the sun's heat. So, what the heck? What the?
Let me try.
Yay! Look at that! We have a screened-in porch. Cool! Just finished getting my tattoo at Real Inks in Las Cruces, New Mexico. I maybe am a little endorphin high. Real Inks, INX, in Las Cruces. Tattoo artist's name is Micah. I would recommend getting an appointment, but dude's good, and I know what I'm talking about. I honestly thought Las Cruces didn't have a lot to offer, because I'd been to the outskirts of the town a few times in the past. But going downtown on a Friday night, having some beers at this retro arcade, I don't know. Maybe I was too quick to judgment about Las Cruces. This town seems alright. Well, because we're looking at spring right around the corner, and the days here right now are just beautiful, it's about time we start planting some stuff. Now that the water tower is in place, we have an easy watering solution for the cul-de-sac, and there's a few other plants that we're going to be putting in the ground in this video. First one I'm going to do is goji fruit. I've seen other homesteaders and YouTubers who do gardening play around with these. I grew these very successfully in Dallas. They're an extremely hardy plant that once the roots set, it just takes off. We're going to be planting these gojis right next to the stupid metal shed. First put just that's enough. Yeah. Just a couple inches of gravel. Now a little bit of soil. Yeah, another one. Okay. You want to plant the first one?
Sure.
Goji fruit are divisive in the gardening communities because some people, well, just don't like the flavor. Just one of them is fine. Center. These bushes, in my experience, when they take a little bit to set their roots, usually a couple of weeks. And in that time, you will see very, very little growth. And then something wondrous happens. As soon as the roots really set, these plants take off. They have a thorny stem, and they produce these fruits that are about the size of Jelly Belly jelly beans or raisins. The flavor, how would you describe it?
A slightly spiced, very, very, very slightly sweet tomato.
Yeah, that's about right.
Like there's a light spice flavor to it, not hot spice, but like a spice.
And when I had a ton of the berries on Amber's idea, I did make chili with it, and it was actually really good.
Told you. They're very similar to tomatoes.
Another reason why a lot of people grow these is because they are considered a, as they call it, superfood. The berries are packed with vitamins.
There.
Go ahead and, no, don't put the caliche on top.
Okay.
Just more dirt.
Okay. Get
They're
away.
packed with vitamins.
Inferior dirt.
The Chinese and other Asian communities have used these berries for a long time to help with the symptoms of perimenopause and menopause itself. It is not recommended that pregnant women eat more than, I think it was 3 cups of these in a day, because they can have some effects. Not the least of which being they have been used as an abortifacient.
More, or do you think that's good?
A little bit more. Personally, I like the flavor, so they got a lot of vitamin C, vitamin A, various other vitamins. Yeah, that should be good.
Give it a little drink, or you want to just do that after?
I'll do all 4 of them after.
All right.
I hate caliche.
In the backside of the property, it's especially bad.
Yeah, it's really hard packed. This is the same stuff I was digging in. Plant the posts for this shed. Ugh. Fortunately, I only got to go down about 10 inches to plant these.
Now, you said something about most critters are naturally avoidant of these?
Most mammals don't like eating it, but birds will eat the heck out of them. The good news is, all the goji plants I had before put out so many berries that the birds literally couldn't eat them all.
Do we want to do any extra covering or netting or anything of them, or you think they're good
I
to
might
just
mulch them after they root. That should be good.
Hey, Wayne.
They don't really look like much when you buy them as sprouts. And I've also tried growing them from seeds, and that just never works. Because the seedlings are extremely fragile. But this is a nursery on Amazon that I bought these off of about 3 times now. I actually tried planting some of these a year ago when we were visiting the property, but because there was nobody here to care for them, they died. Oh no.
Oh no.
Get up, get up, get up.
You gotta be gentle when they're babies.
No, I don't. There. It's planted. What do you think? All right, once we've got them in, go ahead. Just hit them with a decent soaking. Gojis, I don't even know what to believe. All the websites say that they can be overwatered. The year I planted gojis in Dallas in Texas clay, we got something like 34 inches of rain that year, and they were getting watered every single day by the lawn sprinkler system, and they did not have a problem.
We'll have to come out and manually water them.
Yeah, for now. They are a desert plant. They're from the high deserts of Mongolia.
But while they're babies, they just need a little extra care.
Yep. Extremely hardy. These fruit trees, which I believe are all apple, still have quite a bit of life in them. This one's going to be weird to prune because half of it is dead. The directly south-facing side last year, I noticed the branches were just completely dry. But on the north-facing side, they're fine. And whatever this is, I think this is also an apple, should come back just fine this year. But this was dead when we visited a year ago. And it's not coming back. So, time to see if we can rip it out of the ground so Amber can plant another apple tree here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's going to come out.
Not quite.
I think we have to dig it up a little.
I think I have to chainsaw it. God damn it. I mean, here. You go ahead and push on it, you'll see what I mean. Might be dead, but it's got really deep roots.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that ain't going no place. I don't know, we might be able to dig it up. Oh.
I think if we it's in there, man.
All right, we'll come back to this one. I was also sent this black Apache blackberry for my birthday. I've also grown these in Dallas. I don't know how this is going to do in the desert, but I'm watering it. I was real careful planting it. I want to see if I can grow it up this fence.
Yes, let's go. Okay, so I didn't think to do like a hyperlapse or anything. Mostly because, I don't know, it doesn't seem like that would be very thrilling to watch, but this took me an hour. It was completely untouched about an hour ago. This tree's dead, like dead. You can tell these are all branches I have been tearing off in the process so they don't get in my way. But the roots are extremely dense and the dirt is very tightly packed. So I've been using a 2-method approach. I did 2 circles around with the long spade, going all the way the whole length of the shovel, side, like cutting motion. It's not a bladed shovel, so work with what we got. And so I did that twice around and then started hacking at the roots with a pickaxe because I realized if I go sideways, it gets right up underneath the roots and yanks them up. But as you can see, it is still pretty in there. So I think for now I'm gonna hack away more of the roots and then, I don't know, get with James and either see if we can yank it out with a car or get it out with the 2 of us or just keep hacking at it till it's out because, damn it, I wanna put an apple here.
We still have no idea what this is, but it's dead. And we had to hack and hack and hack at the root ball to get this thing over. But yeah, we were able to get it down.
It's down.
Now I just gotta chop off the last bit of roots and we can pull it over this side.
Yep.
Amber did the majority of the work on this one.
Loosened it up.
All right, that is apple tree numero dos. Amber did most of the heavy lifting on this one. So now I need to plant my figs.
Yeah.
Which I will probably do tomorrow on lunch or in the morning. Because of how the porch is built, what I realized is it's going to be easiest to put in a wooden frame that we can attach the screen tight to rather than trying to staple into the already existing frame of the porch. We're just going to add on. So I went out and bought a whole bunch of 2x2 and some 2x4s. And for step number 1, we're going to paint these. Paint. It's always going to be part of it. For this first bracket, I went up and measured. We need to cut this to 91.5 inches, and I want to see if I can trim the ends off in doing that. I would like to remind people that although our videos may fool others into thinking maybe I'm lying, I am not a carpenter. Man, we have exactly 8 feet.
Does that mean it's too short? Or?
Nope. It means if I want to, I can trim 1 inch off of here and 2.5 inches off there, which will get rid of that cracked part. Okay, how about we let the paint dry?
You want to go dig a hole for one of your trees?
Right, the second? No.
Okay, then let's let some paint dry.
So instead, we're going to go ahead and see about planting at least one of the figs, if not both, while the paint dries. If you watch that video carefully, we just found out for the first time that the vertical drains did do what we want them to do. Sorta.
Sort of.
Yeah, they're gonna need to have a lot more water dumped down them. And then I think the effect that the vertical drains have will be a lot more pronounced. As it stands, between the drains, the caliche, about 10 to 12 inches down, is really, really diggable. But then we hit about 10 to 12 inches down, and it was once again as hard as concrete. So we had to bust out the auger again. However, yeah, I think these drains are a good idea, and I think we need to put more in. I am just buying a freaking auger, not a drill auger, an actual made-for-it auger. This is where we're putting the second one. Well, that was a little bit of a workout, but we did get, that is a brown turkey fig right there. And this over here is a desert king, which does not self-pollinate. So we're gonna see just what kind of fig wasps we have around here, or I may just have to buy some. And Amber put her Fuji apple tree out here this morning, all by herself.
No, yesterday. No, like 2 days ago.
2 days ago, my bad. And the water tower is going to make watering all of this so much easier.
It's made planting them easy, that's for sure.
Yeah. So this morning, I put in these brackets so that we can attach the screening, because this railing is actually hollow plastic, and I don't think it would hold the netting very well. So instead, I'm putting in just these 2x2 braces. They don't need to be super heavy duty. And then over here, I'm gonna put in some studs with 2x4s so we can make a door. But we just finished the first half of this. Well, we got a lot done today. We really did. The screen has not arrived yet, and we're starting to lose daylight. But that's okay, because after putting in the studs so I can build a porch door on this here damn thing, I found out my math was off. I need probably 3 more 2x4s. So we thought about ways we could get it done, but in the end it's gonna be, hi Angie, it's gonna be another Lowe's run. Ugh, we'll get it done tomorrow. We should be getting this done today. As you can see, Amber has been really busy stapling the screen in. And I am right now building the door. Whew, we've been fighting the wind all day. Had a bunch of dust storms. Anyway, today we will put the door for the screen door for the porch into place. Wherever, I don't care. All right, we got 3 good hinges on the door. It is fully free floating and feeds very snugly into that jam. We're putting handles on it.
See if this goes through.
It will. All right, now shut the front door. Dude.
Dude!
Perfect.
Totally did it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a screened-in porch.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah? Nope, you can't go out there. Nope. I know. We're so mean. We built you a catio. I know. And there you have it. Fully screened in porch, a catio, if you will, that we can let the cats out on. A little windy today. A little windy yesterday too. So, we got a few more projects coming up. I would like to note that Amber did most of the heavy lifting on this screen porch because I had other things I needed to do. She did a really good job. Everyone out there, be cool. Eric used this old canoe that he made as a planter.
He found it and refinished it. I was there when he bought it, actually.
Okay.
In North Carolina in 2005 or 4.
And now we just mixed some of the compost into the dirt, and we are planting strawberries. Why are you in the beer box? Ma'am. That is not your fort. What are you doing in there? There is no beer in there. There is nothing in there. Why are you in it?